Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
appreciation. The answer is appreciation. Men want to be appreciated for all of the hard work that they do to feed a family, to drive, to lead. They're the ones that start the conversations. They're the ones that ask out on the date, put themselves out there, have to pay for it. They just want to be appreciated and not be told that they're the worst, that they're the devil, that they're awful human beings, because that's just not true. We appreciate men here, so welcome to my page. And together, through love and appreciation, we're going to get better. Because your energy is needed in this world, and you deserve love too. Happy Man Appreciation Monday. I love ya.
If somebody you dating gives you an ultimatum, right? You either marry me or we break up. And that is your person. What would you do?
Men really do prefer women who wear their natural hair rather than having their hair done. Because it's my first day since the whole year, the brand new year, me having my curly hair out. And y'all, like, I'm telling you, the niggas have been complimenting me today. And because, like, I haven't worn my curly hair out in so long, I was so scared. But, like, they're low-key making me feel better. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Niggas prefer natural hair over your hair done.
This is why we're in last place. We will have children, go to college, get a whole bunch of debt, start careers, build homes, do all of this other stuff before we're 25. But we won't get married before we're 25. Now, if you're saying, hey, I don't want to get married before my brain is fully developed, I don't think that that's wise, then hold off on doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Hold off on having children. Hold off on starting a business. Hold off on starting a career because you're not ready yet. This is why we're last, because we don't know the fundamentals of marriage. The only reason why you even think this is because social media told you that our brains don't develop until we're 25. But you can join the military, you can own a pew-pew, you can do everything else. You can drink, you can have as many kids from 18 to 25 as you can. But we stop at marriage. Our hard stop is always marriage. And no, this wasn't my video, and yes, I responded to this because that's why we are last. That's why we are in last place. Because we don't understand how beneficial marriage is if you're ready to do certain things. Because you're doing everything else. We do everything else before 25. But marriage is where we draw the line. We can hump and dump babies. We can unalive babies. We can do a whole bunch of stuff before 25. But marriage is when we say, oh, that's dumb. Why we're last.
How tall are you?
5'9".
All right, what's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
I love like 6'3" and up. Because I'm tall. Like, okay. I want to wear heels and be taller than you.
How tall are you?
5'3".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
6 foot. Because I want no short.
How tall are you?
5'10".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
6'4". I dated a guy who was shorter than me. My first boyfriend, I couldn't do it. Hugging myself, he was a little pocket person. I need the height.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
All right, what's the minimum height you would date in a guy?
Has to be 6 foot or over.
How tall are you?
4'11".
All right, what's the minimum height you would date?
The minimum height I would date is probably about like 6'1", 6'2".
How tall are you?
5'5".
All right, what's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
6 foot.
All right, why say that?
Because my brother is 14 and he's 6'3".
How tall are you?
5'11".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
Probably 6 foot. Don't want to look down.
How tall are you?
I'm currently 5'7".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
My boyfriend is 6'2", so that is the minimum height that I would go for. I prefer a whole foot up.
How tall are you?
5'6".
All right, what's the minimum height that you would date?
6'2".
All right, why say that?
Because my exes are all 6'5".
How tall are you?
5'8".
What's the minimum height that you would date in a guy?
6 foot.
Okay, why you say that?
Because it can't be shorter than me.
How tall are you?
5'4".
What's the minimum height that you would date?
6 foot.
Why you say that?
Because that's just what it's supposed to be at this.
Okay.
If you have a guy's kids and he cheats on you, what are you going to do? Leave? Good luck and date as a single mother. I'll just get over it. Men naturally can understand hierarchy. If a guy says LeBron James isn't the greatest of all time, nobody says, hey, you can't shoot a basketball. You're terrible. But women, it's like if I say men don't like old, fat, single mothers, they say, but Pearl, you attack Pearl. And I'm like, what did I say that was untrue? I say, if you delay marriage, odds are you will not be a housewife. And you are not in a traditional marriage if you wait until 32 to have a kid. Totally fine. I don't think it's wrong to do that. As a guy, you can go get a hot young thing. You know, you guys have all the time. You could be a trad husband at 50 if you want. You guys have all the time in the world. If you want to go trad, get it done before 25. Because only like 18% of women get it.
I dated the 40-year-old. I tried the 50-year-old. I dated the younger 19-year-old. I tried men my age. What is going on? What is going on? I mean, literally, a 50-year-old man was just as insecure as a 19-year-old. How does that even make sense? And I don't even go out. I literally stay home. I cook. I clean. I take care of the dogs. What? Yeah, I might wear some shorts or a crop top. But, and I mean, what I do for a living, but I provide, okay? It brings in enough for the both of us. I don't understand.
Would you break up with me if I cheated on you?
No.
Really?
Really, no, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because why would I give up my life just because you did that? I mean, I guarantee the person you did that with means nothing to you, and you do love me, I know that. So why would I give up my life, my good life that you give to me and provide to me, just because you cheated on me? I just don't see the point.
I cheated on you, though.
Oh, yeah, but guys do that. That's a man thing to do. Men cheat. And the only reason why, I guess we're just classifying it as cheating, but it's honestly just being normal. Men just, that's all y'all think about, right?
So I can cheat on you?
I'm not gonna break up with you if you do, is what I'm saying.
You're not gonna be mad?
It is what it is. What am I, why get upset about something I have no control over? Because you don't have any control over yourself, either.
Exactly.
So why? I'll just keep living my life.
Really?
I do what I'm supposed to do. I cook, I clean, I do everything for you, and I shut up when I need to shut up.
My homeboy spent $300 on a date, right? And he phrased it like this. He said, I just spent 8 hours of my life to get a hug and a kiss from a girl I don't even know if she actually likes me. And I've been thinking about that ever since.
Anthony Edwards smashed Aisha and then stopped talking to her. So she had to tell him that she was pregnant via text. He texted back and said, get the... And she's like, you have to learn some lessons. And he was like, I don't want to learn. Like, oh my God, he was paying her dust, y'all. And she still kept the baby. And she's trying to get the max amount of money. So she's talking about that she lives in California when she really doesn't. Because, you know, California, they make them baby daddies pay on that child support. That girl knows she don't live in no California. But she's trying to say she live in California. And he's contesting it. Girl, it's a mess right now.
Why can guys say they don't like another guy? And that's okay. Like, that's fine. That's normal. But when I say I don't like a girl, I should be supporting women. Are men's reasons for disliking other men more valid than a woman's reason for disliking another woman?
So all I have to say is sometimes girls' nights will ruin your relationship.
Honestly, a girls' night out is literally just never a girls' night out.
It's never. Unfortunately, as much as we say it's a girls' night out, it's going to end up in some deep shit.
Chaos.
Don't let your girls go out.
Well, that's something that we've told you since the beginning of time, but you guys be acting like men done said something wrong. They just way out in left field, insecurity, and really whatever narrative you want to make up to make it seem like the man just is not comfortable with himself. But once again, here we have women admitting that, no, when we go out there, at least for this group of women, we be out here ready to cut up and act a fool.
Baby, let me tell you something. Once you get to where you need to be, she gonna be sitting back wondering, what the hell done happened? Why he not reaching out to me? Why he not, like on my social media, like why he not bothering me? Because baby, he done found out who he is, where he supposed to be, where he belong, and what you not worth. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we're going to get through this together. Because see me, I really care. This ain't no. This is not for fun. This is not no goddamn game. This is for real. Understand what I'm saying? I got your back as long as you got your own. You understand what I'm saying? I can't do it by myself. I am gonna need your help. All right. Remember what I said. Teamwork make the dream work, baby. You heard it here first. Yeah.
I be wanting to see you, but I be wanting to make sure that you want to see me before I want to see you, because if you don't want to see me, then I ain't gonna want to see you. But at the same time, I do want to see you, so like, damn. So be like, you don't want to see me? So
Oh my god. Yo, I replayed this so many times just to snapshot your tongue. Why you got 14? You got 14 pieces in that. Count them. Count them yourself.
That's gross. I'm trying to can, but I literally can't.
All right, so what's your type?
I like light skins. I like a little dark skin, maybe. Spanish boys, yeah.
So me?
Maybe. No, you dead wrong. Anyways.
What about you?
My type is you.
I like what I'm hearing. Me?
Yeah,
I can take you home?
of course. What's up?
Let me get your number. You got serious.
I'm the man up in this piece.
I think we confuse marrying the one with becoming the one.
Jamal, hold on, wait. You got to bless the people of God. Let me brace myself for it. Now teach.
I can't find the right one. He ain't got this, he ain't got that. And they're expecting what takes 30, 40 years to happen in 3 dates. God did not say marry the one. He said they shall become one flesh. That become is a lifetime journey of ups, downs, pains, traumas. We are not talking about something that is easy. Love is hard. You are marrying an imperfect person. As a husband and as a wife, your job is to help heal your spouse's wound, and you got to learn how to work with your spouse's weaknesses. When you marry your spouse, you are marrying their past, their present, and their future. I just had to ask the Lord, okay, God, help me as her husband. What I'm seeing is not a weakness. This is a wound. Father, help me be what she needs to be so this wound can heal.
Teach! Sir.
Let me make sure y'all understand something. When a man is pushing you to improve, it is a total act of love. That man wants you to be the best version of yourself, but you want to take it as an attack. When a man does not provide you any guidance, any correction, he is a total yes man. He sees you for a fun time and not a long time.
Okay, now. Can you chill a little bit for me?
Yeah.
You will.
What the fuck?
Why are you going so hard?
Check up, man. Check up. Check up.
This is not.
Nah, check up, man.
Michael Jordan level defense and offense.
Morning, babe.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Good. Morning, babe.
Morning.
Good morning, babe.
Truth is, once you get into a good relationship, you'll be insecure, but you can manage that with the other person. You'll still have fears, but you and that person will work through those fears together. And there's no finite answer to that, right? There's no like, okay, good, we got over our insecurities. They're going to keep coming up one after the other after the other. It's not the absence of, but it's the ability for them to be present and for that to be okay. And for someone to say, I love you still, and I'm still here and in this with you. And let's continue to work on this, even though this problem may never go away. Because we're just naturally insecure people. We're naturally fearful people. We naturally have issues with trust. So all of those things are just an inherent part of humanity. So they're going to be inherent parts of relationships. And so when you're with the right person, and if you feel that shit, doesn't mean that you're in the wrong place.
Gentlemen, if you ever hear a woman say, man ain't shit, don't get mad. Don't get offended, because she's not talking about you.
It just means her choice in men ain't shit. Her taste in men ain't shit. 'Cause she could have picked the nice guy, she could have picked the good guy that was going to treat her right for the rest of her life, but no, she picked the bad boy because it's fun, gets played, and now you go crying on the internet going, men ain't shit. No, ma'am, I ain't having it. Your choice in men ain't shit.
Baby, I don't care if I cussed you out an hour ago. If I text you what you doing, we ain't mad no more.
Because it's all about the women's feelings, right? Just whatever they say, just doesn't matter if they hurt your feelings. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Just whenever I'm over the things that I've done and the things that I say, let's move on.
We ever hang out for the first time and afterwards I let you hit and it was ball down there? Baby, I did the choosing, okay? You didn't hit this, baby, I hit that. Oh.
Either way it go or bust. Oh, either way it go. Okay, clean it up. Go clean it up, okay? Stop playing. That sounds like a personal problem. You trying to convince yourself or something. All I know is I got on top of you and hump. It don't matter whether you got hair or you hit it off with the nair. We don't care.
You ain't lying.
Stop playing. Stop playing. I don't trust too much of what she's saying anyway, okay? She double dangerous. A red bone with banana freckles? Man, look here. She... This is mine.
Hair, nair. We don't care. It's a diabolical statement.
The only thing men really need to learn is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in-between. And it's never enough, but when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants. You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other interests other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your...
You cannot continue to emasculate a man and then expect princess treatment from him. You cannot talk to him any kind of way, disrespect him, call him out his name, swing on him, tear him down constantly and never build him up, and then expect for that man to treat you like a princess. Baby, you are acting like a spoiled ass brat. He not gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that. You're acting like a brat. You need to sit down and take a moment and realize that this man that you're doing all this to is still being loving, caring, loyal, respectful, and doing all the things you need him to do while you're acting like this. But let me tell you what's about to happen. He's getting ready to tap out on your ass mentally first. When he tap out on you mentally, he gonna stop having them long conversations that he been having with you. He just gonna start saying, okay, to any and everything, and he just gonna let you go. And when he gets completely out the door mentally, physically, he gonna leave too. Stop thinking you're the only person that have feelings inside your relationship, baby. Always remember, he have feelings too.
Me and my boyfriend don't split our bills 50-50. We're a couple who are 23 and 25 who own a house together. We both work full-time and don't have kids. Instead of splitting 50-50, we split them based on our salaries. When we started earning the salaries that we have now, I put them into a spreadsheet and worked out what percentage would mean that it's purely based on our salaries. This is so important to us because it means that we both have a similar disposable income. And for us, we love to do things like travel, which means that for both of us to do this, one of us can't have a much lower disposable income. We agree agreed that whoever paid less would pick up more of the life and house admin, because as a rule, the person earning less will be working less hours. Currently, my boyfriend earns more than me, so he pays more than me. So I do more life and house bits like paying all the bills, doing the meal plans, most of the food shops, laundry and cooking. Anytime one of us has a salary change, we readjust the amount that we pay, and we don't count side hustles or money from investments, etc. in this. I'd love to know how you and your partner split your bills.
I knew they was going to be upset by this. I mean, modern women, they upset by anything. They don't care. Like if it seems like there's something that a woman is doing that she is getting put out, terrible. This man is narcissistic. He's a terrible person. Run away. But if this were a man, as a matter of fact, we don't have to speculate, because whenever it is a man, what are you talking about? Well, whenever a man goes to work, working long hours, and then he makes all of the payments and money and all that stuff, except for maybe a bill. And then he comes home and cleans the house, cooks. If he doesn't cook, he brings her something home, takes care of the kids and all that stuff to give mom a rest so she can spend some time in the bathtub. Then all of a sudden, he's a generous king. We love a generous man. This is a real man. Oh, may this love find me. But should she, who is she saying, putting it in a spreadsheet to say, okay, this is how much I'm contributing. I'm working less hours. So let me work out and help out a little bit more around the house. Leave him alone. Run away from him. Why is he controlling you? Why is he manipulating you? It's always something with these types of women.
How about if you make less than $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year, talking about something you can't be with a man and come up for both of you? Both broke. You ain't gonna find nobody rich. Less than 10% of the population making over $100,000. You think you're gonna find a man making that and take care of your broke ass out of here?
No, because when you're used to toxic relationships and then you find a healthy one, your brain will really be out here like, damn, they didn't call me 73,023 times off of private when I blocked them. And they don't love me. They didn't show up to my workplace or bust out my windows or show up at my home or threaten my life to try to see me. They don't even like me. They didn't change the Netflix profile names to call me back because they have no other way to get in touch with me. It's giving low effort. It's giving there's no love. And I'm here to tell you that if that's the way that your brain works and you can't get through that thought process, you don't need a relationship. You need therapy. And that's okay. I love you.
You guys think height matters in a guy?
Yes.
It does? Yes. Step on the scale.
Okay, that's
170? Here, wait, give me the cookies and brownies. All right, you guys have a good day.